Ladies and gentlemen, Behind the Line proudly, and I mean proudly, presents to you another exciting edition of The Woke, turning on The Woke. This very special episode is brought to you by the Boodle Soother. Are you experiencing a savage case of the bruise caboose? Has your woke welfare recently expired and you can no longer afford premium preparation H? We have the perfect solution for you with low-cost Boodle Soother to soothe your bruise caboose. Boodle Soother is offered in all shapes and sizes. Miniature tubes for beginners, mid-sized tubes for those with cooties, and our limited edition supersized tube for the aging, balding beauties. Quit being afraid to sit down by ordering your starter kit today at boodlesoother.com. The Wicked Weave. I told you this was coming. I have been telling you guys that Joy Reid's hair was not the only thing that was thinning out at MSNBC. Her career was also standing on thin ice. A couple of months ago, MSNBC presented the artist formerly known as Weave with two choices. Option number one, take a substantial pay cut. Take a substantial decrease in your woke welfare, and we will allow you to continue polluting our airways with toxic mouth farts. Option two, we will no longer validate the parking for your climate-friendly broom because you're fired. Over the weekend, it appears that MSNBC finally made this decision for Joy Reid. Headline at the New York Post: MSNBC cancels Joy Reid as network makes major shakeup. 5 years ago, when the business of mythical racism was booming, the networks, they were looking to capitalize on the movement. They started giving people jobs who had absolutely no business being on national television. Huge embarrassing failures like Bomani Jones, they were allowed to fail miserably multiple times without consequence. Professional race baiters like Jemele Hill were given six-figure deals for podcasts that no one was listening to. Tiffany Cross. You guys remember Tiffer the Bongo Sniffer? She was given prime real estate on weekends at MSNBC, even though no one had ever heard of her and they damn sure weren't watching her. But it didn't take the networks very long to figure out that the business of mythical racism was a myth. It wasn't real. It was a scam where the people involved in the business, they were making all the money, while the networks, they never saw a return on their investment. Over the years, we have seen everyone involved in the business of mythical racism disappear from the mainstream. Has anyone seen Bomani Jones lately? Every year here on the channel, we host an award show that originated with Bomani Jones. Every December, we host the Huge Embarrassing Failure Awards, and the originator of the term Huge Embarrassing Failure, he has become so irrelevant, he doesn't even get nominated. A couple of years ago, Tiffer the Bongo Sniffer, she was fired by MSNBC, and she's never been seen again. Every once in a while, some desperate network will offer Jemele Hill a few pesos. She will convince them that she is their savior. She will convince them that she can be their hero. I can be your hero, baby. Week or two later, they quickly realize that Jemele Hill can't draw flies to a mountain of turds. Throughout the demise of the business of mythical racism, there has been one survivor. Somehow, this professional woke welfare collector has defied the odds. She was the last hope in keeping the business of fake racism alive. She was the last hope for people who desperately wanted to be given money they haven't earned. But early this morning, MSNBC officially sent the business of mythical racism into bankruptcy. Make sure to like and subscribe. You can follow me on Twitter at KC_BTL84. Let's go and get to the sponsor for today's video. I need to get with Sugar Mountain and have them send some CBD to Joy Reid, compliments of Uncle KC, to help soothe her pain. My good friends at Sugar Mountain Trading. Are you struggling with back problems? Do you deal with minor aches and pains throughout your day? And you don't want to go to the doctor because all the doctor's going to do is find something else wrong with you, or even worse, prescribe addictive medication that you just don't want to take. Me personally, I hate going to the doctor. So does my wife, who actually deals with back pain, which is why she started using CBD lotions and oils from Sugar Mountain Trading. Now, this is not THC. It's not going to make you fail a drug test. These CBD lotions and oils, they are designed for rapid pain relief. Like I said, my wife deals with nagging back pain from time to time. We have tried over-the-counter stuff. We have tried the chiropractor. Nothing ever works. Within 5 minutes of me applying CBD lotion from Sugar Mountain Trading, her pain was gone. I'm telling you, it's damn near magical. My wife keeps a bottle in her purse at all times. Sugar Mountain Trading also offers CBD bar soap that will keep you pain-free and smelling fresh at the same time. The bar soap comes in a variety of scents ranging from lavender to cherry almond. All CBD products offered at Sugar Mountain Trading, 100% natural, 100% free of THC. So click the link in the description below. Use my promo code BTL20. Save 20% off your first purchase with Sugar Mountain Trading. There's a lot of speculation right now as to why MSNBC finally decided to fire Joy Reid. Some people are claiming that Joy Reid was fired because of low ratings. Others are claiming that diversity led to this decision. As you guys know, MSNBC has a lot of bald women at the network. In the interest of diversity, some are claiming that MSNBC had to fire Joy Reid so they could hire someone with hair. There is speculation that Joy Reid was fired because of her obsession with racism. Throughout the morning, there have been clips circulating on social media of the recent content that Joy Reid was producing for MSNBC. Watch for yourself, and you tell me if you would waste your time every night watching this garbage. Roll the film.
Yeah, every community has what I call their chickens for Colonel Sanders. Muslims had their halal chickens. The black community has their chickens. Byron Dollins is a grown-ass black man who referred to Donald Trump as his daddy. And what I want to tell the Byron Dollins, and every community's got a Donald. I got a Kash Patel. We got a Nimrata, we got a Haley. We all got them, all right? What I want to say is this. They'll never love you. They'll never love you. No matter what you do, they'll never love you. You can never wipe out that brown or black skin.
In Project 2025, folks like Miller, Vance, and Trump want to nationalize their long-term goal of putting a stop to what they call anti-white racism, which is just another way of saying we're sick of America being held accountable for actual racism.
As of right now, we don't know why Joy Reid was fired. And look, it wasn't just Joy Reid. MSNBC is also replacing Alex Wagner. KC, who in the hell is Alex Wagner? I've never heard of him. Yeah, you might want to correct your pronouns so you don't get charged with misgendering, because Alex is a she. Alex Wagner replaced Rachel Maddow in the primetime lineup when Rach decided that she no longer wanted to work 5 nights a week, but she still expected to be paid the same salary. After years of embarrassing failure with Alex Wagner, MSNBC finally figured out that she was not qualified. But as of right now, we can only speculate as to why Joy Reid was finally fired, but I think this decision has been coming for years. A couple of years ago, I told you guys that MSNBC was thinking about firing Joy Reid. Second quarter of 2022, maybe 2023, I can't remember which year, but during the second quarter of that year, Joy Reid was setting record low ratings in her time slot. The business of mythical racism, it was in decline. Problem was, I think MSNBC was afraid to fire her. They knew if they fired Joy Reid, she would accuse them of racism and they would receive backlash from the wanker spankers on social media. Today, the political climate is completely different. Instead of being criticized for firing Joy Reid, MSNBC, They are being praised. I think some of these networks, I think they've been emboldened. I think some of these networks have realized it is okay to fire people who are not qualified or aren't performing. For years, Joy Reid has been able to capitalize on a business that does not exist. She has created racial division. She has created stories of racism. She built the entire foundation of her media career on a gimmick. But like I tell you guys all the time, gimmicks are designed to last a certain amount of time. And time has finally ran out on the gimmick of mythical racism. You know, there is a noticeable shift right now in the mainstream media. There are two ways to get the attention of the networks. One, you can boycott or go after their sponsors. Sometimes that can be effective, but this method is more of a nuisance to the networks. I mean, you can always find other sponsors. But the second method is foolproof. The second method is always effective. If you want to get the attention of the networks, stop watching them, which is exactly what's happened to CNN and MSNBC since the election. CNN tried to address this problem by adjusting their daily lineup. They thought moving Wolf Blitzer, woof, woof, woof. They thought moving Wolf Blitzer from afternoons to morning television would solve their ratings problems. But to their credit, MSNBC appears to be doing exactly what Uncle KC has been telling CNN to do for years now. MSNBC appears to at least be making an attempt to eradicate the woke fungus. I think Joy Reid was fired because MSNBC finally had enough. I think Joy Reid was fired because MSNBC realized there is no longer an audience for this content. There is no longer an audience for fake racism, no longer an audience for someone who is intentionally creating racial division. People are tired of it. People are tired of being called victims because of the color of their skin. People are tired of being labeled as marginalized because their last name is Rodriguez. And Americans are damn sure tired of being labeled racist because they refuse to watch the WNBA dump. Americans are tired of being labeled xenophobic because they want a secure southern border. Me personally, I am tired of the word phobic being misused. Just because I don't march in the Pride Parade, that does not mean I'm homophobic. And it damn sure doesn't mean that I'm afraid of Tran Dan. The free ride is over. All these people that were getting rich off of racism, it's over. All these people that were getting rich because they played the role of the ultimate victim or diversity, it's over. Now, you have to build your audience based on your talent. Question is, will Joy Reid be able to do that? Jemele Hill has been trying for years, and she has been a huge embarrassing failure. Smelly Jemele, she can't get anyone to pay attention. My inside sources, they are telling me that Jemele Hill one time was paying for views, and the people she was paying to watch her channel, they gave her a refund. I would imagine Joy Reid is going to launch a podcast. She'll start a YouTube channel. Question is, will anyone watch it? Give me your thoughts on this. The Wicked Weave is finally fired. Normally, I'll ask a couple of questions to get the conversation going in the comment section, but today, I don't think it's necessary. Just sound off in the comments below. I'll see you guys tomorrow.